Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of Geekin and Drinkin, episode 58. We got trailers, we got movies, we got other stuff, we got beer. So let's go. What's going on, guys? And like I said, welcome to Geekin and Drinkin. I'm Eddie.
I'm Steven.
And this is episode 58. It's been a little bit, but we are here and we have plenty of stuff to talk about. Steven's fresh off of seeing Shang-Chi and
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. It's not Shang. Yeah, anyway. So he's fresh off of seeing that. I saw it about a week ago, so we're gonna be talking about that. Last episode we dove into the first episode of What If, and now we're 5 episodes in. So we got 4 of those episodes to talk about. And I think that probably the biggest thing that we're going to get into this episode is the Spider-Man trailer and the Matrix trailer, and I think that's about it, Chris. I think that's like the 2 biggest things. Pretty big thing. Pretty big thing. Oh, wait, Eternals. You know what the next thing? Anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're going to get too much into the Matrix and the Eternals because I've watched all the Matrix movies. I haven't seen the Animatrix really.
Which I hear is part, like, what people say is like the best part of the thing.
The other thing too is not too familiar with the Eternals, so I don't really have much to say there.
I'm just more excited about the movie.
Yeah, I think once the movie comes out, I'll have a lot more to say, but I'm just not too familiar with it to actually give an opinion and like theories of things because again, I just don't know too much about it.
I mean, I don't know about him either. I'm just excited about the movie. I think that was my most anticipated movie over Shang-Chi. I mean, up until we got the Spider-Man trailer, I was like, okay, maybe maybe it's the second most anticipated Marvel movie because that Spider-Man trailer. We'll get into it later, but oh my god. So
let's get a beer because I really want a beer.
Yeah, I really want a beer. So 'tis the season to be spooky, or I don't know, Oktoberfest, whatever. Yeah. I mean, usually around this time of year, we like to bring in a bunch of Oktoberfest beers. Last year we had a pretty good run of Oktoberfest beers. I think every episode we had at least a new one. I liked the last episode we did. We had all San Antonio Oktoberfest beers. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that one we did. We did Roadmap. 2 new Roadmap.
Back on Turn.
Oh, I would say 2 new ones at the time was Back on Turn, Black Lab.
Did we do Black Lab last year?
Yeah, we did Black Lab.
We did Dorko.
We did it. I bought that bottle of Dorko, and then was it Kunstler? Yeah, Kunstler.
Yeah, Kunstler. Yeah.
And I think at the end of the episode, we all determined that Back on Turn
was the best one
so far. So a few new breweries have come out, and they're coming out with their own version. So I'm really excited to get back into that and do that again. I know Dos Llanos is hopefully going to be making theirs pretty soon.
Yeah, they didn't make one last year.
They did. They made one last year, but I think it was kind of like towards. I mean, they kind of did kind of late or something. I don't remember, but.
Well, so I mean, for how long can you can you say that you've been drinking Oktoberfest beers during the season? Like, can you remember your first Oktoberfest beer?
Yes, actually, let me show you real quick. I'm going to grab it real quick, so I'm going to step away from camera. But so let's. I'm going to put the camera on you and go ahead and talk real quick.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like while Steven goes and grabs that, like I said, usually around this time of year, and other sometimes I get a little burned out by it, but I mean, it's just you have to just try it. I guess they're so I know my first Oktoberfest beer, and I've probably been drinking them for about I want to say maybe like 6 years now, maybe 7 years. I mean, around probably maybe 8. But anyway, so I see
this is my first Oktoberfest right here.
Okay, Shiners.
This probably is the first 6-pack of Oktoberfest I ever bought, and I saved the the Shiner bottle.
Yeah.
And you know what? I should have bought Shiner so we could compare it to because they don't make the logos like this for the Oktoberfest anymore. It's real bright orange with the blue outline all over it now.
That's right. Yeah, kind of like the Sammy Adams ones now.
Yeah. Pretty much kind of like Sammy Adams. So yeah, that's about how long I've been drinking Shiner. This Oktoberfest Shiner beers were the first ones that I ever tried in Oktoberfest, and kind of just went from there.
So I brought the first Oktoberfest I ever tried. That's what I have here for us today. And it was at a Oktoberfest festival that here in San Antonio, and that's Spaten. This is the original Oktoberfest that I've tried. This is a German beer, and I distinctly remember this as Spaten because I was like, because we went to this festival, and like at the time I was really starting into beer. It's like liking Shiner, and then like I tried this, and it was like the first like kind of like outside like I guess kind of the beer that I've tried like. And I've never tried Oktoberfest, and I've never been to an Oktoberfest, and I mean, since that time, I've been a couple of times. I haven't gone in recent years, but it's always been.
Oh, I can smell it.
It's always been such.
I can just smell it.
It's always been such a good time going to that Oktoberfest that we went to. So this was the first one that I ever tried. Again, this is Spaten. This is a imported beer, imported from Munich, Germany. It says, and it's crazy on the bottle. It's considered a malt liquor. It's coming in at 5.9. So, I mean, I think last year we had a couple of 6s for Oktoberfest, and I think we determined that a 6 is pretty high up there, you know, as far as alcohol content. I mean, alcohol, what do we call it, percentage in Oktoberfest. But yeah, this is one of the first Oktoberfests I ever had. I remember just even being able to buy a
Cheers.
Prost. At the time, oh my god.
Yep.
This has, and the reason why I also like Stella, that kind of skunky, like that, just you can taste like that lager taste. This has that with the Oktoberfest, and it's not really a dark Oktoberfest. Like it's really light, you know. It's.
I even think a Shiner Bock is darker than that.
Yeah,
like a
definitely.
regular Shiner Bock.
But god damn, that shit's so good.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
I remember like buying a 6-pack of these, and I'm gonna drink that, and I'll be fine. I'll be good. But yeah, again, Spaten Oktoberfest. Way to kick it off. So, again, it's been a little while since we recorded. Just been busy at work and stuff. So, there's been a lot of stuff that we haven't really been able to talk about. And well, I mean, let's start off with this because I know I got a couple of things, but have you been? And I ask you cautiously because I know you watch a shitload of TV. Is there anything new that you watched recently that stuck out to you? For instance, I started the 3rd season of What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, yeah, I started that one, dude. The fucking
first episode,
the fucking comedy on that just does not let up, dude. It just fucking continues on from where season 2 ended to coming into season 3.
I remember I started season 2. I never finished it, so I didn't know how it ended. So when I saw, I was like, let me just jump into season 3, see what happens, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this is like fucking Guillermo. Yes. I thought it was funny because I mean, like spoilers if you haven't seen it, but you know, I thought it was funny how like they have him locked down in the basement in a cage, and they turn off all the lights. They give him raw chicken to eat, and like they have him poop in a little bucket.
And fucking Colin Robinson's like, I need to inspect his poop to make sure he's not giving intel.
and so they leave him in there, and then he's like, and at night he's on his phone like, oh hey, look what I found. And the fucking gate just opens. I was like, oh my god! So he goes out, he cleans the house, he goes out and has
spoilers, by the way.
Gets himself some food. Like I was just like, wow, like really.
Like cleaning stuff. He goes, they think that this gets done on its own, but it's really me.
Yeah. So yeah, is there anything in particular that you've been watching or a new season or something?
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. So other than What We Do in the Shadows, obviously the new season of Ted Lasso came out. Dude, that one's still going strong. It's I really love that show. The first season was pretty funny. This one's got, it's pretty funny, but it's also got its really emotional roller coaster in it as well too. So, but so far it's just going really, really good. I kind of like the direction where this is going. Titan season 3 came out. I think we talked about that the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just taking a turn for the worse. I just don't know where DC is just going with their live action stuff.
Their TV stuff.
Obviously their
CW
stuff is working really well for them. I mean, those shows are going pretty strong still, and I'm surprised.
I can never get into those.
But I know like some of the shows have already ended, or like some of the actors have left the show. Some of those shows, I think, I want to say Supergirl. They either cut it or just kind of finished that one.
Really? I thought I guess that just started.
Or something. I don't know. I heard something about that. Again, I just kind of lost track when they started doing all their
TV,
their multiverse stuff.
Now there's like a Superman and Lois show.
And yeah, there's a Superman.
Which I hear is actually kind of good.
Another Superman and Lois show. Obviously Steve Amell left Arrow, so he's no longer there. And I want to say that Arrow, the show itself, Arrow, is still going on. I'm just not sure if anyone took up the mantle or not. But again, going back into Titans, I mean, dude, I just don't know where to go in with this. It's just so hard to keep up with it, and it's trying so hard to be like so dark and stuff like that, and
trying to be gritty.
Yeah, I don't know. It's there. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be.
Wasn't like in the first season of Titans when like Dick Grayson comes out and they're like something about like, what about, he's like, fuck Batman.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, okay.
Yeah. What else have I been watching? I started watching AP Bio, which that one's actually a pretty hilarious show.
Isn't that with the guy from It's Always Sunny?
Yeah, Glenn Howerton or something.
The guy who plays Dennis, right?
Yeah, Dennis Rhodes. He's pretty much just going from that character over into this one, but a little bit more, I guess, PG instead of how dark he is
because it's
Sunny.
It's on like ABC,
NBC, so you can watch it on Peacock. What else? Dude, there's a lot of stuff I've been watching.
I started watching Reservation Dogs.
See, I haven't started that
FX.
one.
Like, this is why I hate watching shows that are just coming out, because I started watching it, and I watched the first episode. I'm like, okay, this is funny. I started watching another. I'm like, damn, I want to keep watching. Like, they're pretty funny because, again, just like What We Do in the Shadows, this is executive produced and created by Taika Waititi. And Reservation Dogs is a play on Reservoir Dogs from Quentin Tarantino, obviously one of the best movies. And so, like, but it really has nothing to do with Reservoir Dogs at all. Like, it's just a play in the name because it's about this group of misfit children or kids that live in Indian reservation, and they're all indigenous, and like I don't know, like I think I like it because like one of the characters on there like really she's Native American, or she's indigenous, but like, she comes off really Mexican. I'm like, damn, like this is like, it reminds you of like people like here, like where we live, and just like like I don't know why I like it about it, but it's a really funny show. But like, again, this is why I hate starting TV shows, because I'm like, okay, I was like, this is getting good. All right, next episode. Oh, what? I have to wait till next Monday. I'm like, oh, like I hate waiting for like the next episode of shows. But so far it's good. I like it. I think you'll like it. Like it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'll probably take a look at it. I mean, again, I'm just watching so much stuff right now. I'm watching the final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, final season of The Walking Dead. Yes, that's still going on.
Damn.
It's actually pretty good. I kind of like where they're going with it a little bit, but I'm just real curious how they're gonna end it. Obviously, there's still Fear the Walking Dead going on, and then they got the new one, The Walking Dead World Beyond. It's supposed to be like years after, the fall and everything, and like they have these big old communities built with big old walls and stuff like that. So I'm not sure when the second season of that's going to be coming out. The new American Horror Story has been out. I kind of lost track with that one. I'm just not really into it anymore. So that one, it's kind of, if my wife's watching it, then I'll watch it. But freely, I just don't care for it. So
Yeah, I've had a hole in my heart ever since I finished Game of Thrones. So I'm just like trying to find something to fill that void. Like I'm just like, oh. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I watch stuff here and there. So, but speaking of TV, I guess, or streaming or whatever, we were again, like our last episode, we were one episode in for What If. Now we're 5 episodes in, so there's 4 of them that we have yet to talk about. And I know we kind of discussed a little bit, like so since then we've the first episode was obviously the Captain Carter. What if what if Peggy Carter got the serum instead of Steve Rogers?
Mm-hmm.
Second episode was what if T'Challa became Star-Lord, which I think was really good.
We'll get to it.
The third one was what if the Avengers were
targeted or something.
Yeah, I think it's like never assembled, but like they're pretty much like killed off before they get to team up.
Yeah.
And then the other one was what if Doctor Strange loses his heart instead of his hands? But that one, man. And then the final one was what if, and it always says what if zombies. Yeah. It's like okay. And I think out of all of these, the 2 of the most hyped up ones, were the zombies, of course. Like everybody like freaked out when the first trailer came out. Like, oh, we're gonna get zombies. And then the second most anticipated was, I guess, the Star-Lord one, because this is Chadwick Boseman's last time playing T'Challa. Well, I mean, he's voicing him, but he is voicing his T'Challa. So that's hitting a lot of a soft spot for a lot of people, which I understand. That's not why I like it, but I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm glad that he was able to do that. And yeah, some of these episodes, they get a lot of the same actors back. Like for the most part, they get a lot of them back, and it's pretty awesome. And then there's also those couple that like I guess they didn't get him back. Like for example, the latest episode, the zombie one, they nearly got every single person to play the exact same character, from even Kurt from Ant-Man. They even got him, David Dastmalchian from Suicide Squad, to come back and voice him. Like they even got him, but they couldn't get Tom Holland. Like he's like one of the main characters in everything. Like they couldn't get Tom Holland. Like he's like a Disney baby boy. Like they couldn't get him. Like really? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But what do you think? What are you thinking of this series so far? Do you like it? I mean, what are these episodes? I mean, which ones make the best impression on you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've been really good. Obviously the first one was, it was what it was. I still enjoyed it, but I mean, you gotta also remember that's how even the first Captain America movie was before the Russo brothers took over.
Yeah.
It was real kind of like cheesy, like
yeah,
I guess you can say. And then the one that really stood out to me is, and I think a lot of people may agree with me, is the Doctor Strange one. I mean, that one,
I think that's most people.
That's like
favorite.
my number one right now.
And to me, one of the reasons why it is one of my favorites, not only because of the Doctor Strange, everything that happens in it, but I mean, this is stuff I kind of like notice that when I'm watching it, the voice, the voiceover, like, because you get Benedict Cumberbatch, and dude, he's giving his all. There's one part where he does his like this scream, and I'm just like, damn, like he's really giving 110%, like voicing this, and it's not I'm just like, damn, like it really hit a nerve. And not only that, but like the music was so like eerie, like at the end, like it just ends, and it just people were like, wait, what? That's how it ends? Like, holy shit. But yeah,
that's kind of like how all of them have been kind of ending, just kind of like just boom, that's it. Like,
yeah, and like, and especially with this last one, the zombies one, the way it ends, people are like, oh, we're gonna get a second part. I'm like, no, like I don't want a second part of that one. Like, just go to another story. Like, apparently we have.
I would love a second part for that one, but not in this season.
Okay, okay, another season, that'd be cool. But I think all in total there are 9 episodes, I think. And I think we're on 5. So
I mean, they even got the guy that played T'Chaka.
Oh, the dad?
The dad.
Yeah, the dad. I'm just like, they even got him too.
And he didn't even have a
They
baby.
even got the guy who played Taserface. Like, that is the same fucking guy. Like, it's crazy.
Even Michael Douglas as Hank Pym.
Yeah, and at that too, he wasn't even credited. I mean, he is on IMDb, but like in the credits, like the first beginning part, they didn't even show his name, so like you wouldn't even know. I guess because they don't want to ruin it.
Yeah,
you know?
they don't want to spoil a lot of things.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the T'Challa one, the Star Lord?
Look, dude, I know you want me to like it, but it's kind of what you said about the first episode, that it was too Disney for you. And I really feel that one was way Disney.
Why? Because of all like the funniness?
No, not the funniness. Because it's like, oh, if it wasn't for you, Star-Lord, this and this wouldn't have happened. It was like everything happened happily. Everyone was happy.
Yeah, that
it was too happy.
That's the beauty of it, because like Star-Lord, Peter Quill, like he's such a screw up.
It even took me to fucking like hating Thanos, dude. Like,
I love that when Thanos is all like, well, because I also love it too, because he's like he's good, but like he still thinks that the whole snapping thing is like a good idea, and they're like, that's still kind of bad.
That's still genocide, bro.
I love that. He's all like, no, it's all at random, so it's fine. He goes, it's still genocide. Like I love that. Like I don't know. Like I love that whole like like that.
That's the only one that ended.
And also,
I think that's the only episode so far that's ended on a high note, meaning like it had a happy ending to it.
How did it end? Oh, they were just like together.
Yeah, they were just all together, and then it just showed the real Peter Quill, the real Star-Lord, mopping at a Dairy Queen.
Well, I guess no, because then his dad finds him, and he ends up going through with his plan.
So
like, but like I guess that's why. Like, also
I'm sure fucking T'Challa would have found a way to stop Peter's dad and be like, "No, bro, that's not cool." You know, like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
And I also too, because like I think Peter Quill, he's my least favorite Chris in the MCU. Chris Pratt, like I don't like him. I don't like him.
You just don't like him because after what he did in Infinity War.
He's such an idiot though. But yeah, I mean, I thought I liked it. I guess I liked it for that reason, because it's just like, especially like Thanos, you hear Josh Brolin, I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. And then the one where the Avengers get picked off, that one was okay. That was okay. Whatever.
That was my third favorite.
But like it's just so crazy to see like these mix of characters like interact with each other.
What makes me like the Doctor Strange ones, like even the Doctor Strange one even more, is the fact that it could even be like its own standalone movie. It could even be like, oh, this is the multiverse of madness. Like he went mad. Like he just fucking.
Yeah, and then people are saying like, "Oh, is that Doctor Strange gonna show up in the movies?" I'm like, okay, don't get ahead of yourself. Like, we're gonna get to.
I wouldn't mind it though. I mean, yeah, I
definitely wouldn't mind it. But again, like, we'll get to it later with the whole Spider-Man trailer. Like,
I would, yeah.
Like, don't get ahead of yourself. Like, just let it play out. If it happens, it happens. Like, just don't put that in. I don't know. What. But
and not only that, but he even talks to the Watcher.
That's what I was waiting for you to say. Like, he's all like, who's there? I'm like, oh my god! Like,
and then he goes, "How could you let this happen? Why didn't you?" He goes, "My job is not to interfere." And it's like, dude.
But I also like too in the last episode with the zombies, where he's explaining about how the virus started, and then when Janet Van Dyne like attacks Hank Pym, he's like, either Watcher's like, oof, that happened. I'm just like, oh, like what? But so far so good. Like I honestly, when this show was coming up, I really wasn't too. I mean, I was excited for it. Like, I was interested.
I think I liked the zombie episode. I really enjoyed it. I think it was really entertaining. And I think the entertainment really spiked up when Paul Rudd came out. When it was just his head. Like, all the other puns he was just saying.
Oh, my God.
So, he's choking over there. We're going to give him a minute.
Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, my God. But also, this episode, Zombies 1 is the first time Uncle Ben's ever referenced in the MCU.
Yeah.
The first time he's ever mentioned by name, Uncle Ben. I'm like, who is it? Who is it?
I lost my mom. I lost my dad. My Uncle Ben.
And I was like, oh, like wow. And like again, it just doesn't make sense. Like apparently, like back when the whole Sony and Disney, feud was going on, that they were like, well, we're gonna take Spider-Man back, and then like apparently it was Tom Holland who like kind of patch things up or whatever with the studio heads.
Who was kind of like talking like, come on, Sony, bro, like let's do this with Disney, and then it was kind of like say like with us, if me and you were arguing and we were going between Matt. And and Matt comes and he's like, "Come on, Steven, talk to Eddie.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. We can, we can come to some kind of agreement." I'm like, "Okay, tell him to do this and do that, and then we will talk, and then it'll be him like, hey, bro," he said, "as long as you're down for this."
That's basically Tom Holland.
Yeah,
but it just doesn't make sense to me that in this episode they couldn't get him to voice his own character. Like, it just does not make sense to me at all.
Maybe he was just busy with what, The
Last of Us or something. Like, yeah, maybe, but still, I mean, voiceover. But, yeah. Either way, like whoever did voice him did a good job. I'll say that.
I almost thought it was Tom Holland, to be honest with you. But like, there were certain points that I was like, wait, that does not sound like him.
You know who did sound like who they were supposed to be playing was the guy who played Drax.
No.
No.
Nah. Definitely not. All right, so before we continue on talking, this is going to be our next beer here. So apparently, I guess we're not doing Texas beers tonight. So, it's all good. But I thought, this one would be a good one. This one comes all the way from Colorado and Littleton, Colorado. This is from a brewery up there called Brackenridge Brewery.
Fine ales and lagers.
And this is going to be their Oktoberfest.
I love this bottle, dude. I love the label and everything. Sorry.
I like what it says here. Toasty malt character with a clean, dry finish. So I haven't had this one. This is a new one.
I've never had this one either.
For me, so.
And it definitely has that Oktoberfest color. I mean, no offense to the Spaten. The Spaten is delicious, but the color is just, it's not doing it for me. This one has a little bit of a darker color. Damn, I like the way that looks. Let me put it to the light. Yeah, I've never had this one before. And also too, no Texas beers, but also no cans.
No cans.
We're doing bottles today. Gonna be filling that recycling bin later.
Prost. Not bad. That's definitely clean and crisp.
Yeah, really, especially when it's nice and cold. And this one is coming in a little bit higher than the other one. The other one was 5.9. This one is 6 at a flat 6. So
about the same. I have to say they're about the same.
I think for this since we're gonna be doing more Oktoberfest, we should just go for it and just buy from wherever. I mean,
well, not too many people make Oktoberfest. That's just the thing, I always see a lot of Oktoberfest from Colorado and Texas, and a few of the border states here, around Texas. But I don't ever really see anything, further other than Samuel Adams.
Boston.
That's about it. I never really seen anything else from anywhere else. At least sold here in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are, but we just got a special order those.
So what if so far I give it about 7 out of 10. If you have to give it a number, I mean, I don't know when we started this, but apparently we are.
I'd say about the same. It's 7 out of 10. I definitely something worth watching.
I'm really trying to
waiting for other stuff to come out.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to avoid those little like previews they show the day before, like, oh, this is like on this week of What If. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know.
Which is weird. I'm surprised they're doing that. They didn't do that with any of the other shows.
Not really. No, right? Not really. Like, I don't want to because
they didn't. They definitely didn't do it with Mandalorian. They definitely didn't do it with WandaVision and Loki.
Like last week, like I saw the trailer, like, oh, this week we're getting the zombies. I'm like, oh man, like I want to be surprised when we get the zombies. Like now everybody's like, oh, the zombies won. Like, but
Oh, you're gonna do zombies.
Like, I'm not gonna watch like the Doctor Strange one.
It's hard sometimes because I'm like just scrolling through Instagram sometimes,
and it just shows up, right? Yeah, it just pops up. Like, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, I mean,
I do like that how WandaVision was like and it just proves how powerful Wanda really is. Like she had to be contained because she was too strong even as a zombie.
Yeah, and I also love that too, that they went back of like, you know, Vision's keeping her alive because he loves her. I'm just like, damn, like that. I just like I want to see WandaVision again. Like, and
not only that, but come on, dude, Thanos with the fucking glove,
dude,
and as a zombie, bro.
And also too, like I didn't notice it till the second time I watched it. I'm like, oh shit, they're going there with the stone. Like, I was like, he needs that last one. Like, I was like, oh, but it was pretty cool. Like,
and man, dude, I mean, it was. I liked it so much that I was like, dude, that would be a badass tattoo to get of fucking Captain America as a zombie Captain America tattoo.
I rather get
boom.
I rather get the Thanos with the
boom.
I thought that was cool too, like seeing Bucky and zombie Captain America fight. I mean, it was really short, but it was really cool. And then also too, we get a matchup that we never thought we'd get: Hulk versus zombie Wanda. Like, I was like, what? Like, that's so cool. But I also hate in that episode like how easily everybody went out at the final part. I mean, you get Hope. You know, obviously she turns big, she dies, and then you get Okoye.
Actually, no, that he died. He died like first when they were in the train. Happy Hogan.
Oh yeah, that was sad. But like at the last part, like,
well, Kurt like just straight up got sucked in by
Wanda, and then like they're all trying to escape, and Bucky's like, just go. I'm like, what do you like? And then she just picks him and throws. I'm like, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, Bucky has this awesome fight, gets the shield, and then you're just gonna toss him, like, just literally toss him. Like, I was like, come on, really? And then Hulk too. Like, Hulk has a really good moment. Like, the show starts off with Bruce Banner, and you're just gonna have him. Like, I mean, again, he had a badass fight with Wanda, but what happens after that? They just leave him there. Like, I also like too, like, how
he sacrificed himself.
How they were like taking off, and like after they pass up Hope, and she just fucking throws that zombie.
Me and my son were watching it, and he was just like, "What did she throw?" I was like, "It was a zombie."
It's so funny, like, so random. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. I'm liking it, so we'll see what this next week, you know, has in store. So, where to go next? Should we go to Shang-Chi? Should we go to Spider-Man?
Well, let's do Matrix real quick because that's gonna be a quick one for me.
Yeah.
So obviously this week we got the new finally.
Much anticipated.
It's really been confirmed. I mean, I know people were like, well, is it happening? Is it not happening? What's going on? You know, are they just saying it's a Matrix movie and it's really going to be a John Wick movie? You know, what's happening? So,
basically, it looks exactly the same.
But we finally got the teaser trailer for the fourth Matrix movie, which is The Matrix Resurrection. Or Resurrections.
Resurrections.
Okay. I was actually pretty impressed because when they said they were gonna do another Matrix movie, I was just like, dude, like how? Like the way the third one, I know you really don't remember, but the way the third one ended,
apparently
was just kind of
everybody
like,
dies. Like, I know Trinity dies, I know Neo dies.
Yeah, he pretty much like sacrificed himself.
But in the real world, right?
No. He died in the Matrix. He died.
Trinity died in the real world.
Yeah, she died in the real world when she was flying. The Nebuchadnezzar was already taken down. She was flying one of the ships to where, the main computer was, so that Neo can talk to it and say, you know, like, you got a problem, which was Smith, and
you lost me. He lost me at Nebuchadnezzar.
The Nebuchadnezzar, dude. That's the shit, bro. That's Morpheus' shit, man. Come on, dude.
Again, I've only seen the first one. I've seen the second one.
It's in the first movie.
But the only time I seen the second one was that fight with Neo and all the Andersons in the park that super CGI
But it's Neil Anderson. He calls him Mr. Anderson.
Oh, okay.
It's Smith, Agent Smith.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mr. Anderson.
Nerd.
But yeah, like that's the only thing I've seen in the second one. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But like, I leave in, I'm like, that's.
And then pretty much the final battle was against Smith, and in front of all the Smiths, he just like fought him by himself. I would not be surprised if they did bring him back, Hugo
Weaving. Dude, that'd be sick.
But I don't know. I mean that's way far fetched. I don't know what the plot is going to be for this one. Where they're going to go with this one? Why Neo needs to go back to the Matrix? I do love that. For some reason he's having problems. He doesn't know what's going on. He knows something's off, and he keeps taking the blue pill.
And the blue pill is to keep him in the Matrix. Okay.
Yeah.
But again, you have Yahya Abdul-Mateen, the dude from Watchmen and Aquaman. He's playing.
He was.
Looks like Morpheus.
He was Manta in.
in Aquaman.
In Aquaman. I don't know if he's gonna be Morpheus' character or not, but I heard if he's like a descendant. From
I heard
Morpheus.
that he's the he is what do you call it? Like,
well, they have him. If you look on, spoilers. He have him as Morpheus.
He's built as Morpheus. So like, he's like a version of Morpheus. Like
two of the characters or two actors that are coming out in this movie that I'm really curious and what they're going to be playing is Jessica Henwick, who was in Iron Fist. He was Iron Fist's love interest, the one that.
She's so hot.
And then Christina Ricci. Yeah. She's gonna be in it. I know they were kind of making a big deal with Neil Patrick Harris being in it, but obviously we kind of see what he's in it, but we don't know if that's gonna be all that he's doing.
Is he though? Because again, his glasses are blue, and then he also says, because Neil's all like, "Am I crazy?" He goes, "We don't say that in here." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah. Obviously, Carrie-Anne Moss is coming back as Trinity, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked to see how this is gonna go. Now, is this going to be kind of like a, The Force Awakens, which was pretty much a New Hope? Is the Resurrection's going to be?
I've heard that a lot of people are like, I hope this isn't just like a rehash of the first one.
Yeah, a rehash of the first one, because he obviously got them jumping off of a building roof and stuff like that.
And then you got Neo and Morpheus
fighting again.
But in this one, he's like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan.
So, I'm really interested in this one. I love the way the agents change.
Oh, their little face.
Yeah, but it looks so more natural than it did before. Because before it was like, bleh,
yeah.
And now this was just like, zoom. It's like, fuck.
And who's that? Who's the chick that's like the Asian chick? She has blue hair, I think, and she has like the rabbit. Like they show. I think
that's who Jessica Hendrick.
They show her.
Henwick
really?
Is. Yeah, I think that's who she's gonna play.
They show her a lot in the trailer. Like I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Obviously, it was gonna be both the Wachowski siblings, but now it's just Lana. So, which is still pretty cool with the original director. So.
I don't know, man. Matrix 4. Matrix.
So, it is.
Okay, yeah. Matrix looks a lot different.
And the thing about this one too is, excuse me, this is gonna be the final movie that's gonna come out on HBO Max.
Oh, so it's final, like with the whole thing they're doing.
Yeah, you could either stream it or or go to theaters and watch it. This is going to be the last one, because I think after this year in 2022, everything's just going to pretty much be in theaters.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. I think because
that's the plan so far.
They didn't have that. They said like after. This is what we're doing is just for 2021. Yeah, so, So much for a quick shot on Matrix.
I mean, again, I'm not going to go too far depth into it because this is only the teaser. I don't know what the plot is going to be, what the whole story is. Why is I can't even say his name. I don't want to butcher it. But
Yahya Abdul Mateen.
Yeah, why is he Morpheus? What's going on with that? Did I get Lawrence Fishburne back? I mean, obviously because he's in John Wick, and apparently he's going to be in the fourth John Wick movie. So,
dude, good for you know what? How about this? Good for Keanu Reeves. Like good for him. like. I mean, he may not be the best actor or whatever, but man, he's likable. He's super likable.
Obviously, you have not seen Speed in a long time, and
I've been wanting to watch.
You have not seen the original Point Break.
I've been wanting to watch Speed.
I am an FBI agent.
I mean,
no.
I just want to watch Speed just to see Jeff Daniels get killed.
That's fucked.
But honestly, I really
Spoilers.
have been wanting to watch Speed again because I'm just like, damn, that movie was fucking sick back in the 90s. That movie was awesome.
Yeah. I can't do that.
I say okay, so
Murtaugh 2. Yeah, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's Gary Busey.
Yeah.
I want to know I know that because of the podcast I listen to, because he's always like he always does Christian Harloff always does an impression of
Gary Busey.
Murtaugh 2.
There's a place around the corner that makes really good meatball subs. Why don't you go and get us some? Murtaugh 2.
Is that Point Break?
Yes.
I gotta fucking watch that movie. Because honestly, I listen to the podcast like he's always doing that. He's like, Point Break is so fucking awesome. Murtaugh 2. Like, shut the fuck up.
Watch the original one. Don't watch the remake. That one was trash.
So you mean the remake as far as Fast and Furious, or the actual remake?
Because
I always hear people say that like Fast and Furious is a Point Break remake.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. But
Point Break, what do you call it? Rip off.
Rip off, yeah. I'll say that, yeah. The first Fast and Furious, yes, definitely.
Damn, I gotta watch Point Break now. I'm fucking so sad.
But yeah, dude, the second I didn't watch it, but I could just already tell the remake of Point Break, which is trash. I always hear my friends talk about it. And do you need to go somewhere real quick?
No.
Okay. In the original one, just a quick spoiler on it. Keanu Reeves' character was a ex-football player in college and who got hurt, so he became an FBI agent. And apparently in this new remake, it was an X Games
football
competitor. Like,
oh, okay.
Like the guy used to be in X Games, and then they brought him into the FBI, and it's like, really, like that's the whole football thing is a little bit better than X Games.
X Games? What are you, a fucking BMXer?
But yeah, dude, you gotta watch Point Break. It's so fucking it's again, you know how me and my cheesy action movies, that's one in my top 10 right there. Probably in my top 5, but definitely in my top 10.
I have to find it because, like I said, again,
I think it's on HBO.
No, but I'm saying I have to find it. But again, like I said, like I listen to a lot of the podcasts from Christian Harloff, SEA, and I say, and he's like a big Gary Busey fan. And he said recently he interviewed him, and he talked about these all like that Point Break thing. He goes, yeah, it was improvised. Like, shut the fuck.
Yeah, it was improvised.
Yeah.
With his teeth.
Turtle. I always remember from Entourage. You are the turtle. Oh my god, he's so wacky. Let's get past it.
So talking about action movies, I just recently saw one today, and I was okay.
Okay, so this is the second MCU movie of this year.
Which would have been the first.
Yeah, which would have been first, but whatever.
But it's the second in Phase 4. We are in Phase 4.
Yeah. We're officially in Phase 4. And yeah. So the first one obviously was Black Widow, which was fine. It was fine.
I enjoyed it. I still like it. I still watch it. I really thought it was very enjoyable.
And again, like I wasn't excited for Shang-Chi. I was just like,
yeah, I remember that.
And I was just like, you know what, I mean, I just wasn't excited. Like I was like, whatever. And I watched it. I liked it. I think it was great. I had my feelings about it, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I thought it was very funny. I like the addition of this, and I like how they acknowledge that this is that these two characters, Shang-Chi and his friend Aquafina, Katie. I
remember, this is fresh in my mind right now.
Yeah, okay, and spoilers.
Plus, I have it on IMDb.
Spoilers. So if you guys don't know, spoilers. You haven't seen Shang-Chi.
We're trying not to give too much away, but there's definitely going to be some spoilers.
I'm giving away post-credit scene right now.
No, dude, come on, man.
We don't do this non-spoiler stuff.
Fine, all spoilers, bro. I'm sorry, so you better go watch it. And it's not available to buy on Disney Plus, so you have to go watch it in theaters.
And I'm sorry because the one thing I loved the most was the fact that Wong was like, you guys are about to walk into something that's way above you, like kind of introducing them into the MCU. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Actually, it was also kind of like even Mark Ruffalo. Inviting him, welcome to the circus.
Yes, and I just thought that was so like cool. Like I was like, okay, like this is a good movie. And this little last scene we get, it's like, oh, don't forget this is part of MCU, so you guys are in for a fucking ride, like.
So let me give you my take on it real quick and why I was really excited for this movie. And
you love kung fu.
Well, yeah, not just that. I love action movies. I love kung fu movies. But this also reminded me a lot. Excuse me. It also reminded me a lot of Black Panther. It was
yes.
another part of the world getting their superhero.
Yeah.
And and in a good electric exciting way. I mean, how better to get a superhero? And I mean, this superhero was freaking badass. Again, he was really good.
Like I'm all about like representation. Like I love black. Out of the two, I think Black Panther is the better movie.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
But this movie was like I love, like, again, I love in the beginning that all they spoke was Chinese. I love that. I was like, that's fucking cool, because one thing that bothers me, and it's not even a political thing. It just, like, I'm putting myself in the movie, like, like you have a scene in Germany and everybody's speaking English. I'm like, they don't speak English in Germany. They speak German. Like, again, in China, like, they speak Chinese. Like, don't just have them speak English because it's convenient for us. Like, fucking put subtitles on. It's all good. Like, so I love that. So again, yeah, it reminded me a lot of Black Panther, and it was good. I liked it. So I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I totally agree with you on that. This movie was really good for what it was, especially introducing an unknown Marvel character. Most people probably didn't even realize that this was a Marvel movie, going into it, or, not. I don't know if they don't do, if they're not like, how most of us are, either watching podcasts or have been reading the comics for a long time. I mean, I haven't read the comics, but I'm saying, others that have been reading the comics, or even just following the Marvel Cinematic Universe, from the very beginning, and kind of knowing where things are going to go and how they're going to head, and, the big plans that they have ahead of everything. Because this Phase 4, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on that people are going to be like, wait, who are these people?
Yes, exactly, yes. Phase 4 is going to be the most, like, at this point, you come on, like, if you're not watching, like, why are you even bothering,
Yeah.
like, you're going to have to be tuned into the shows, tuned into, all the 10 plus, years of movies that we've had already, 20 plus movies. you have to be tuned in. Like, you know, it's just that's the way about it. Like Phase 4 is gonna be the most like nerdy shit coming out.
And I guess, and I can honestly say at this point, I mean, even if you don't know who the characters are, just know the MCU itself, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. If all you're doing is just following the movies, that's cool. That's good. You know, that you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But if you're trying to get into this and just being like, okay, I'm only going to watch certain movies because I know certain characters or this one looks interesting, then you're going to be totally lost.
You're fucked.
Definitely watch the shows. The shows are really worth watching. I
mean,
definitely.
And at that, they're not like 20 plus episodes. They're what, like 6?
They're definitely not in double digits for sure.
Yeah,
there's like 6 to 8 episodes.
I think WandaVision was the most, which was 9, right?
And which even then they had added 2 more, and I think it was only supposed to be like 6 or 7 episodes.
Loki and Falcon Winter Soldier are both 6 episodes. I mean, like it wraps up pretty fast, you know, and it's fucking good. And at that, it's movie quality, you know, like it's not just like again, you're not like jumping from Batman v Superman to The Flash on CW. Like that's just like, oh no. Like, yeah, you know, you're going from production, you know, you're going from really good, you know, like movies like, you know, Shang-Chi with, you know, with the production value, and then you're going into Falcon Winter Soldier that's like almost the same.
Yeah, with most DC movies, you could just pretty much just watch the movie and that's it. You're cool. You don't really have to know anything else because, like, pretty much Aquaman was its own movie. It didn't, you know, really tie in too much into anything else. It didn't really mention anything else. Same thing with the Suicide Squad.
Had nothing to do with anything else. Like,
Birds of Prey as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, so, you know, with DC, you could definitely just jump into any movie and just be like, cool, you know, that was either you hate it or you like it, you know, take it for what it was. But with the MCU, you really have to know, you know, what's been going on since the beginning.
Right.
And, you know, why is Iron Man not there anymore? If you don't fucking know why Iron Man's not there anymore, dude, then you know what? Just
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't.
I don't
just
know what
don't.
to tell you. Just don't. You know what you're doing? You need to go turn right around and just go on home. Like,
just, you know, I can't help you.
I really can't help you at this point. But yeah, I agree with you. That at this point, you know, you're either all in or you're not. And for the majority part, most people are, because like they.
But one thing I'm gonna say that was similar between Black Panther and Shang-Chi was they both really referenced Disney movies. Black Panther totally reminded me of The Lion King.
Okay.
And for some reason, the last battle of Shang-Chi, just, and I've really never seen it, but I've seen like parts of it. Reminded me of like the battle in the animated Mulan.
Okay, like with all the magic and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
And I kind of feel like this.
Yeah, no,
Shang-Chi
like,
is almost like what Mulan should have been.
Oh,
the live action movie.
Yeah, I will admit that the third act for Shang-Chi got a little like yeah, again, maybe too Disney, yeah, with the whole dragon thing flying around and the fucking soul sucking things coming out. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, like we're digging in again. It goes into the Phase 4 thing. We're digging into some stuff that like we've never dug into before, and that even includes mystical dragons and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So for that reason, I forgive it. But it's also just kind of like, okay, what? Like what?
And not only mystical dragons, but mystical creatures.
Yeah.
Sorry, this beer's ending me already.
One thing. Okay. So, for those of you that don't, you know, if you don't remember or this and that. So this movie, you know, again, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We got introduced to the 10 rings in Iron Man 1. They were like referenced. It wasn't until Iron Man 3 when it's like, oh, I'm the Mandarin, and you know, I have the 10 rings and this and that, and then it took it went in a way people hated with Trevor, and it was Ben Kingsley, and he wasn't a terrorist, and he was just hiding behind the 10 rings, you know, persona. And in this movie,
so let me cut you up there.
Okay.
I really love what they did with that. I mean, this really redeemed itself,
but
so much.
But before you get to it, I'll also say, like, at the beginning, I mean, I guess it's towards the beginning of the movie, Shang-Chi's father, Tony
Chu Wei Ying.
Yeah. The guy who played his father, he even says, like, you know, because that too, like
Go ahead, finish it. But I got something to say.
The whole rings, I thought that was fucking awesome. So, like, he has them 5 and 5, like, on his hand, and he even starts explaining, like, the 10 rings, you know, like, I'm the leader 10 ring, whatever, this and that. Someone tried hiding behind it back then, and it was just like, and I was like, oh, I reached over to somebody that I know. I was like, he's talking about Iron Man 3. He's talking about Iron Man 3 right now. Like, someone was hiding behind. It's like, what Iron Man 3? Like, I'm like, and then, yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like.
So, unfortunately for me, I kind of missed a few minutes of the beginning. So we went to go watch it in theaters because obviously the movie's only available in theaters. Mm-hmm. But they didn't turn off the lights, dude.
What?
So the trailers were on and the lights were on. So I was figuring, like, okay, maybe it's just, you know, the trailers. You know, usually kind of when the trailers come on, they dim the lights.
Yeah.
But the lights were like bright, just straight up bright on. And like, so I was like, okay, cool. And then the movie started and the lights were still on. And like people were kind of like looking around and like I even heard like some people in front of us being like, are they going to turn off the lights? Like, what's going on? Even my son asked me, SJ was like, Dad, are they going to turn the lights off? Like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know, son. Like, they should. And I was like, fuck. Like, and it was already kind of like beginning. I was like, I'm trying to pay attention. And then, you know, I was like, what you said, you know, they're speaking in Chinese. So, you know, you're also.
Oh, you couldn't even see what they're saying?
Yeah. So, I was like, fuck. So I was like, damn it. You know, then I stepped out and I went and found a manager and I was like, hey, we're in theater 4 and like, do y'all not turn the lights off anymore in the theaters? And I was like, yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, do y'all know this movie's in Chinese?
Do y'all know there's subtitles in this movie? Did Eddie put you up to this? So it's like, they're like, no, yeah, they should be on. I'm like, well, no, they're still on. And they're like, oh, what auditorium again? I go, auditorium 4. And they're like, okay, we'll go fix it. And like, sure enough, they went in there and they fixed it. And this girl was like, did you ask them if they could turn off the lights? I go, yeah. And she goes, oh, thank you. We were like, people were asking. We were getting ready, and so they turned off, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. So then I didn't start really watching the movie until I think the first thing I saw was 1996, and I think that's when it was like when he was finding about the village Taolo, mm-hmm. or what was it?
I honestly I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
I think that was what the village was, but you know, the village where Shang-Chi's mom was from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. The mystical village.
Yeah, the mystical village. Yeah. So that's where I started watching.
I'm sorry, guys. We can't. Again, I mean, you can't expect us to remember these fucking names. I mean, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. You know, like.
So anyways, that's where I started watching, and you know, everything was just going good. So I like how, you know, everything kind of started pretty quick, you know. Just a quick introduction. Okay, this is Shang-Chi. This is, you know, he's living in America now. Okay, cool. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's a valet. All right, cool. He's friends with Awkwafina. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
You know. And then, like, busing. Hell yeah, dude. Like, I was like, oh, yeah. Love it.
It threw me off a little bit because I'm like, okay, wait. Because, like, again, I was like, okay, wait. Okay, hold on, wait. I was like, the bus scene, okay, this is already happening? Like, without no explanation? And again, reason why I love Awkwafina's character is because, like, she's just right there with us. Like, what the hell is this going on? Like, and he tells her story, and she's just like, what? Like, I'm like, okay. I forgive that because they have a way of explaining it. Again, like, you know, and I like,
So kind of fast forward real quick. this is when they're already in the possession of the dad, and he's talking about someone, taking his name and that they had to
using 10 rings to their advantage.
And this and that, and he's like, and he calls himself the Mandarin after a chicken. I was just like, oh shit. I was like, that's actually pretty funny now.
Yeah.
So I really liked that they really redeemed the whole 10 rings thing in this. Obviously, in the comic books, the person who wields the 10 rings is actually called the Mandarin. Yeah. And, how I feel about Iron Man 3. I fucking hate that movie. That's probably the worst MCU movie ever.
So
that is definitely my number one worst MCU movie.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I just kind of hate that movie so much. And because of that reason, dude. Like, I was... Like, because the 10 rings thing was a big deal, especially when the first Iron Man came out, and it was like they were part of the 10 rings. It was like, that was a big deal. Mm-hmm. And then for them to just trash it like that, I was just like, ugh. I was just so disappointing.
Do you think they redeemed it in this movie?
I really do.
Okay.
I do think they redeemed it in the movie. I mean, probably not in the way fans may have, like hardcore fans may have liked it, but in a way that it was redeemable. And, it definitely helped me be like, oh, thank God they fucking know what they did.
So for those of y'all that, again, we're all with spoilers here, so I'm going to say something really big. So when Ben Kingsley's character, Trevor, shows up in this movie, how'd that make you feel?
Even before they even showed his face, and when they hear the voice and they go into the room he's in, I was like, no. No. But then I was like, yes, because they're making an example out of him.
And at that, he's talking to the little fucking thing. What's the thing's name?
I forgot what it was called. It started with an M.
But
I want to say Maurice.
Or something.
Something like that. But I think even Ben Kingsley's character redeemed himself in this movie as well, too.
That's just so funny. I'm like, wow. Because, like, Julie's like, who's that? I'm like, he's from fucking Iron Man 3. Like, he's the one that pretended to be the Mandarin. Like, that was, like, the big thing. Like, that was a big thing everybody fucking hated.
That was the thing, though, too, because Ben Kingsley is such a good actor.
Again, yeah, because I told you.
And, like, the way he was portraying who the Mandarin could have been, like, awesome. how dark it was.
You'll never see me coming.
Yeah. I was like, dude, this is going to be fucking badass. And this is like, nope. Nope.
I'm Trevor.
Thanks a lot, Disney. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, so like when I saw that, I was like, no fucking way they're bringing Trevor into this bush. And that he's like, oh, this is what the little thing's name, and he knows what he gets. I'm just like, oh my god, like I loved it, but also I hated it. I'm just like, it's so convenient.
Another thing that what I really liked about the movie too is that it really made me enjoy a certain actor that I just cannot sometimes stand.
Awkwafina?
Yes. I'm sorry. She was hilarious in Neighbors 2. But everything else after that, I just really cannot. I know you told me to watch that one movie that she comes out in about her grandmother.
That movie
which I haven't gotten to that one yet.
Fucking heartbreaking.
But after watching this movie, I think I am going to watch it now.
Honestly, dude, that movie is fucking awesome.
And she was kind of all right in Crazy Rich Asians. Me and the wife were just kind of like, what should we watch? And we're like, oh, look, Crazy Rich Asians. I heard some pretty good things about it. Let's watch it. And the main actor that comes out in the movie, Constance Wu, mm-hmm. She comes out. She came out in that show that I liked, Straight Off the Boat.
Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh Off the Boat. So I was like, oh, let's watch it. It's pretty cool. I liked her in that movie too, but like kind of other stuff, I just cannot really like her. Sometimes her voice kind of gets to me, kind of like what's her face from Modern Family.
Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara. Sorry about that, but it's just like sometimes she's a little cringe cringy, but
I get it.
But she was really good in this movie. I really enjoyed her presence. I really enjoyed her.
I think she was a standout, honestly.
Yeah, I really do think that she really stood out in this movie. I really liked her character,
and I also loved
the chemistry she brought with it.
Yeah, I also love that like they have her and Shang-Chi, Simu Liu and or Simu Liu and like they even like mention like in like one part like I think her mom or grandmother like asks him like when y'all gonna get married, like there's always like this undertone of like they're they're friends but maybe they could be more than friends. And I was just like, I really don't want them to end this movie with them having a kiss together, and they didn't. And I was like, okay, thank fucking God. I mean, yeah, I would like them to end up together, but like, just don't force it, Like I love this chemistry they have together. I love it. Like, and then like, and then she even has her, her sorry,
horror. hey. Dude, these fucking Oktoberfest are good.
Her, God, I don't know what to fucking say.
Ruads. That's another funny word.
Like her, I guess, perspective of like everything that's going on, and then her heroic moment, like when she's like, like shoot with the bow and arrow. Because there were two parts I missed in this movie because I had to go to the restroom. I missed when Shang-Chi was in the I guess the fighting underground fighting thing with his sister. I missed when he started fighting his sister. I left right when Wong and Abomination just took off. I left in that part.
I was trying to watch where they were going, like where
it looked like a facility, like a jail,
that was holding him.
Yeah, I think. But it was like he was like training him. I'm like, what the fuck? like I remember when the trailer first came out, I was like, "That's fucking Abomination. Is that Wong? That's not Wong. Is that Wong?" And then
at first people too were like, no, it's not gonna be Wong.
I didn't think it wasn't gonna be Wong.
Me either. I was like,
it's not gonna be Wong. It's not gonna fucking waste like Wong. The dude's getting his ass kicked. Can I be? Yeah, sure enough, it was Wong getting his ass kicked.
So I mean, but it makes sense why they had him in the movie there too. But dude, yeah, it was. I really enjoyed, and I liked that character too. The actor himself as well.
Benedict Wong.
Benedict Wong.
His name is Benedict Wong.
But the thing is like, he was in one of my a show that he was really good in, and fucking Sci-Fi canceled it too, and it was a really good show, Deadly Class, which was based off of a graphic novel. And
I remember talking about that. Wasn't that on Sci-Fi?
Yeah, it was on Sci-Fi, and it was such a good show, and it had a really good run. I mean, really good first season, and just straight up, they just canceled it. It's just like, what? But anyway, so yeah, Benedict Wong, he was really good in the movie, and they kind of gave him like a lot of credit in this movie too. Like he was like they had him as almost one of the main characters. Like when they were doing the names,
yeah.
He was at least like the 6th or 7th one name.
Dude, Benedict Wong is like he is now an MCU staple. He's classic. Like he
yeah, for sure.
Like yeah,
you're gonna see him in a lot of things. Like he's gonna make some type of cameo or something.
He's right up there with Happy Hogan, Pepper Potts. Ned. Yeah, Ned. Yeah. He's right up there with all those. I mean, probably even more so because he helped with the whole, Endgame thing, you want it more? Like, that's fucking cool.
He, not only Endgame and Infinity War. He was at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
With Doctor Strange and Iron Man fighting Maw and the other big dude.
I think it was like Carvis Glaive, or I think his name, I forgot. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I liked Shang-Chi. Do I think it was the better? I mean,
I kind of think you like it a little bit more than you expect, but I know what you're gonna go to. I know it wasn't your most anticipated, and
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it was good. It was good. Again, there were some things that, like the whole, like the bus scenes happening so damn early. Like the last part of it was again, a little bit too just weird for me. But I'm trying to be understanding because I know this phase 4 is gonna be just super crazy. I love the action in it. You know, I love I don't know his name, what to do with the mask. Every time he was fighting,
see, and that was the other thing with that character.
I loved it, but he died too fucking easy.
Well, it's kind of like who was another character that was like that? I mean, even fucking Razorfist. I thought Razorfist was gonna be the one to die real easy. The guy with the sword.
Yeah.
His name was Razorfist.
Razorfist.
Yeah, that's what they said on the side of the card too. That they stole.
I feel like that.
I thought he was gonna die pretty quick too.
I feel like he came out in Creed 2. Was he Ivan Drago's son? I almost want to swear by it.
Possibly. I've only seen Creed 2 like once. But yes,
you're right. I fucking knew it. I was like, I could see that brooding. I see that brooding face. Yeah, no, he was pretty cool.
But apparently, what I was gonna say was the character that you're talking about, the one that was dressed in all blue, that trained, Shang-Chi was. I don't think he was anywhere, or like even like comic book fans didn't really know who he really was. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, but I even tried like looking him up. I could not find anything about that character.
No, I'm talking about the dad's right hand, like man, like the dude.
With the mask, and he had the blue suit. He had like a blue suit.
Okay, yeah. Dude, that dude is fucking.
He was the one that was training Shang-Chi.
That's when they fight, and before his dad finds him, right? Like, okay, like he stops the fight.
Yeah,
dude, that was fucking cool. I was like, damn. And then you get your scaffolding fight.
Yeah, scoffing.
Yeah. I liked it. Again, if I had to, the one movie that I resembled the most was Black Panther. But I think Black Panther, was the better movie better movie. I'm excited to see where these characters go.
Let me tell you why I like Black Panther a little bit more, because even though the final battle, but it got a little bit real mythical. Black Panther was just straight up two dudes just battling out. Yeah, and that's what I liked. And Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger. I think they still should find a way to try to bring him back.
I mean, there's a lot of rumors. I mean,
they could bring him back in the most dumbest way, as long as he's back.
Yeah,
I think he was one, if not the best MCU villains that we've ever seen so far.
Right up there with Michael Keaton's Vulture.
And Josh Brolin's Thanos.
Obviously Thanos is up there, But I mean, you have like Loki. He's like the number one villain because.
But Loki's an anti-hero now at this point.
Yeah.
So he's just.
But I'll still put him up there.
Yeah.
And then you got Thanos, who's just obviously like the baddest of all. And then again, you have the other superheroes. You have Vulture. You have Killmonger. You have. I don't know after that. I mean, the villain in this one, his dad, it wasn't necessarily like he was a good villain. It was just more heartbreaking, and that's why I liked it. Because
I was just like,
his dad.
Why is it always the dads?
and then again, the way they incorporate the 10 rings with the actual rings on their
and arms, I wasn't mad about that. I really wasn't.
Love that. I thought that was so cool. I love he just do. I'm just like, that's fucking cool.
And then even Shang-Chi was like even using them like as steps, and that kind of reminded me of like
Mordo from Doctor Strange.
That, and then like Doctor Strange using them with
Peter Quill?
With Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking cool. Yeah, it was again.
See, I still like that part where he goes, boom!
Again, like, it was a good movie, I just think people are overhyping it a little bit. That's my opinion.
I think people like you are overhyping Eternal, so shut the fuck up.
Again, you have to look at my point of view. I just finished watching Game of Thrones, so...
I know, we're getting 2 Starks coming back.
I don't know, man. I hear that the guy who plays Robb Stark, John... No, not John Madden. John Madden's the football guy.
John Madden.
Richard Madden. He's Robb Stark. I've heard theories that he's gonna end up being a bad guy. like he's gonna be like, you know, like he's gonna double cross him, or some way, because he's on kind of just like Superman with the fucking laser eyes and shit. Yeah. I'm just like, people are saying like he might be a bad guy.
Apparently, like I think that they're not supposed to fall in love, and I think he's in a forbidden love with one of the other Eternals,
which is Gemma Chang.
Yeah.
Which she's come out in one Marvel movie before. Do you remember? Don't say it.
Well, it doesn't show it.
She's come out in one other Marvel movie. Don't. You have to guess.
I don't know what.
You have to guess.
Can you at least give me a hint? Like a phase? Which phase?
I'll give you. No, no. She's in a lot of makeup, and it's in outer space.
Oh, the only ones is like Guardians of the Galaxy. 2.
And
Thor?
No. Captain Marvel. She's in Captain Marvel. She played one of the Kree.
Oh, she was the
she's all in blue.
Yeah, the bad one.
Yeah.
But I thought that one lived. Did she?
No, she died. I think she died. Yeah. But yeah,
she lived.
Yeah, she's in that movie too.
Anyways, so if you don't know, we stopped talking about Shang-Chi and we're going into Eternals.
But we're gonna take a quick break because I gotta go use the restroom.
So okay, yeah, take a quick break. Hold on, let's.
Hey guys, and welcome back. We had to take a quick break, and we're back, and look at all these beers that we're drinking. For you, I mean, just a quick reminder, we're drinking my original.
I better take this one away from you. I don't want you to drink this one.
Yeah, no. I don't want to tip it over. Spaten Oktoberfest imported from, it says, Munich, Germany. And then we have this honestly, this is really good. This one is fucking delicious. Brackenridge Brewery in Colorado.
Littleton, Colorado.
Littleton, Colorado. Excuse me. OktoberfestMarzen lager. Also really good. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you right now, none of these Oktoberfest taste Indian like any of the Texas ones we have. Not saying, not bashing on them. I'm just saying they definitely have a unique flavor to them.
Especially this one, right? Because this one took me for a little. I mean, again, I've had it before. I've had it many times. But after drinking as many Oktoberfest that we have in the past few years, this one is kind of out of left field. Like, it's light. It has that kind of lager kind of taste to it. I don't know. It kind of it throws me off in a good way. I like it. So yeah, I mean, we just got finished talking about Shang-Chi. It's a good movie. I like it. Steven loves it. You know, talking about some what if, some other shit.
The Matrix,
but I mean,
Point Break. I am an FBI agent.
Murta 2. I fucking love that shit.
You're gonna love it even more when you see the movie, dude.
I guarantee you, if we're gonna watch it together, I'm gonna start fucking laughing. So,
dude, there's so many good elements to that movie, bro. You got fucking Keanu Reeves, Gary Busey, fucking obviously Patrick Swayze, dude. I mean, come on, what more can you ask for, dude?
It's like the better Matrix.
Pretty much,
I mean, it's like a better Fast and Furious. Also, because Fast and Furious,
1991, bro.
Damn, 1991. I was 1 year old, bro.
Dude, fucking Dr. Cox came out in it, bro, dude. And fucking Lori Petty, you know, she was in League of Their Own. You know, she was the sister that got traded.
The only one I remember League of Their Own is Gina Davis. Oh, she's so hot.
Dude, come on, bro. She was the sister that got traded, bro. She was the pitcher. The pitcher.
She was the main one? Like one of the main ones?
Not one of the main ones, dude. She was in Free Willy, bro.
Oh, shit.
Murtaugh 2.
Guarantee you, like, if we're out anywhere, like, having dinner or drink somewhere, and you're like, Eddie, what? Murtaugh 2. I'm going to start fucking laughing. So let's get down to what I mean.
We were talking a little bit of Eternals before we left off. So again, I'm not gonna talk. I mean, we said we weren't gonna talk too much about the Matrix, but we did get a little into it. But I mean, so far, what do you think? I'm just gonna give you my point real quick. It looks good. I'm interested. Boom.
So last year we just randomly one time me, you, Erica, we here at home. We put on what's that fucking movie's name? God damn it! It won. Nomadland.
Yes,
we watched Nomadland, and Chloe Zhao, or she's the director of that movie. She won the best director Oscar for that movie, and she's the director of The Eternals. So if you watch Nomadland, you remember how if you watched it, I remember watching it. It was such a beautiful movie. The way it was shot, it looked beautiful.
And that's a long way. I mean, if you think about it, that's a long way. If you've seen Nomadland, and the story and itself, and a lot what one of the things about that movie that made it so significant and so beautiful, a lot of those people, they weren't actors.
No.
There was probably two main actors in that movie.
Frances McDormand.
Which were the two main characters, like you said, Frances McDormand and David Strahan. If you don't know David Strahan, he was in Godzilla. He played the Colonel. He was
Lincoln, the Born on Tomato.
He was the bad guy in Born on Tomato. Such a good actor.
He was in some movies.
I mean, if you see his face, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy."
He's been around.
And if you have not seen Nomadland, oh my god, please go watch it. It's on Hulu. It's such an amazing.
It's not a comic book movie. It's not an indie movie based off any manga. It's just a good fucking movie.
It's a fucking good fucking movie. I mean, I'm surprised we did not talk about that movie on this show. I mean, it's so good. Well,
I think we watched it during the whole snowstorm.
The storm of 2021
here in Texas. But yeah, I mean, it ended up being such a good movie. So, Chloe Zhao. She was the director, and she's directing The Eternals. So I think that's what stands out the most for me.
This is going from a movie with no fucking CGI and shit like that to telling another beautiful story. I really think this is gonna be a really good, beautiful story.
And you have. Come on.
Real quick though, the trailer itself is so elegant. So elegant.
It's so beautiful. You have Selma Hayek. You have Richard Madden, who is Robb Stark. You have Kit Harington, who was Jon Snow. You have Angelina Jolie. You have
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, Kumail. You have
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yes, Brian Tyree Henry.
And he has come a long way in himself too. Brian and Kumail both have come a long way in the things that they have both done.
Gemma Chan again.
I really do think this is going to be a really good one. I mean, I love Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was my anticipated one after Black Widow. But I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I really do think I'm going to enjoy it.
I mean, you have Salma Hayek talking about Thanos. Yeah, that's so awesome. I cannot fucking wait for that movie. I know we had two trailers. I think we're gonna get one more for the final trailer. I think we're gonna get that potty in October.
Potty in October,
yeah. I can't. I mean, I can't wait. And I mean, we're gonna get the trailer in October. I hate when people say oh, I know.
And another one that we're also getting to, as far as actors go, Lauren Radloff. You may. If you're a The Walking Dead fan, you will recognize who she is, and I think she's going to do so well in this movie. She is a deaf actress, and So this really speaks a lot to also how far she has come as well.
I mean, either way, I'm excited for that. And that was, for the longest time, for the most part, it was my most anticipated movie of the year. Until August 23rd, 2021 came around. Yes, I remember the date. Want to know why I remember the date? Because that was the date on WandaVision's calendar that had the heart on it, remember? August
that was just
23rd.
fucking coincidence.
I don't know,
That
man.
was just fucking
I don't know. August 23rd. We finally got the much anticipated, after it apparently leaked, trailer.
Did it leak? Did it leak?
I saw the leak trailer. I saw it afterwards.
Did it leak though? Or did they just anticipate it? Because the fucking very next day it fucking came out.
Yeah, you're right.
Did it leak? Did they make it look like a leak video?
Dude, honestly,
did they make it look like a leak video? Come on. I don't believe it.
What are you, Christian Bale now?
Where's the trigger? What was it?
You want to give Joe Jerry Citizen?
What does he tell the guy? That when he has him hungover?
Swear to me.
Swear to me.
He's so fucking Christian Bale. Yes, we got the much anticipated Spider-Man
No
Way Home trailer. I'm getting tired of these fucking home hashtags, like little far from home, homecoming.
It's all fucking like they did it on purpose. Fuck them.
But honestly, like, I was getting super, super exhausted about like hearing about Spider-Man, this and that. Like, I was like, oh, like, just every wait for the fucking trailer. Like, we're not gonna get no Doc. I mean, okay, no, because I think one of the first villains or people that were cast in this movie was Jamie Foxx. One of the first ones, was Jamie Foxx. It was, Jamie Foxx came back as Electro. We're like, wait, what? He played Electro in the bad Spider-Man movie. Yes, I said bad one.
Keep going.
We're getting into some
Keep
fights
going.
right now. And then.
Oh, it's about to go on.
And then after that.
I got you for 3 minutes.
3 minutes of playtime. Dude, I wish we get Bones on this movie.
May you rest in peace, Macho Man.
Right. Watch out for that tree.
That's too far, dude. Too far.
Which one was worse? That one or the Paul Walker joke?
Too far. I think Macho Man, bro. Come on. Much respect, bro. Macho Man, rest in peace, dude. Slap it to a Slim Jim.
Down on a Slim Jim right now. So yeah, and so after that we got Alfred Molina was rumored to be like, oh, he's gonna be a return as Doc Ock. What the fuck, Doc Ock? Like he played it in the good Spider-Man movie. And I'm just trying to piss you off.
No, because that actually is one of my favorites.
Oh, dude, fuck off.
No. No, keep going.
Fuck.
No.
Right off.
No. Keep going though, because just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going. Keep on going, bro. Just keep on rolling.
So, here we have, we're like, okay, two villains from two previous Spider-Man movies, but from two different franchises.
That were confirmed. Confirmed.
And, obviously people are confused. So, like, people are like, fucking, is Andrew Garfield going to show up? Is Tobey Maguire going to show up? When did we get the trailer, Kevin Feige? And Kevin Feige's like, I don't know, maybe this movie's gonna come out. A bunch of fucking shit was talked. I'm sorry, I'm getting just too hyped up.
Oh, maybe it's gonna come out, Oh, it got leaked out for some reason.
And here we are. It's out. It's fucking out. We get the fucking trailer, and god fucking damn it. Like, I remember you texted me because I was downstairs. You were upstairs. I think you were about to go to sleep or something. And then you're like...
Yeah, let's just say I was going to sleep, sitting down.
Ew. And you're like, wait! I was like, what? You're like, I'm coming down. I was like, okay. I'm going to wait. Because it literally...
I was actually talking about something else when I said I was coming down.
Oh, my God. these Oktoberfest are pretty good.
Again, I was sitting when I was going to sleep.
And so he texts me, he's like, just wait. So he brings the camera down. Okay, all right. So we're going to show you guys our reaction right now.
No, because it didn't plan out. It didn't work out.
No?
Your reaction was not the way I wanted it to be.
Sorry, I was kind of...
Yeah.
It was really high. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
He was really drunk. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to do no camera reaction. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had it, but we'll put something else in this spot. Here we go.
No,
okay, now we're...
Sorry, we're just fucking with you.
I gotta put like a picture of a butthole or something.
Yeah.
But, okay, whatever.
No, why a butthole?
A spider butthole.
Starfish?
Oh, we should... Okay, anyway. Dude, the fucking trailer came out. I remember sitting there watching it, and it's just fucking... Ooh. It's like... What are you thinking right now? Like, right now, like, you saw what you saw. We're getting a lot of fucking Doctor Strange with a bad wig. How are you feeling about this shit? How are you feeling about it? I think that shot right there, I think that's a mislead. I don't think that's him.
There's a lot of misleads. I mean, I think that was the whole purpose of this trailer, too, is there's so many misleads. Because when he says... at the end of the fucking trailer, when Doc Ock says, "Hello, Peter," who is he really talking to?
Yes, everybody on the internet are like, he's talking to Tobey Maguire.
He's talking to Tobey Maguire, the fucking worst Spider-Man. God, so the worst.
We gotta have a
conversation. Dude, this is what I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorite Spider-Mans, but Tobey Maguire is the worst Spider-Man. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the order I give to Spider-Man.
Don't you fucking dare.
Dude, I fucking give Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, 1970s Spider-Man.
Fuck you.
Then fucking Tobey Maguire.
1970s? The Asian one?
No, the other one. There was a 1970s Spider-Man. Dude, Tobey Maguire is the worst. The worst. But he's bad at everything, dude. He can't even fucking be an angry brother on Brothers. Do you know what I've done with these hands? The worst. The worst.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you can't, dude. He's bad. He's that bad. He was terrible in fucking Gatsby.
He's all, you know what I've done with these hands? Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I love.
Shut the fuck
up. I love how much you hate him.
Shut up.
So okay. So just by hypothetically speaking,
you know what? The only one good thing fucking Tobey Maguire was good in, and fucking Robert Downey Jr. made him good in it, was the fake trailer in Tropic Thunder.
You talking about Satan's Alley? he's all I forgot what his name was.
MTV's
best kisser, Tobey Maguire in Satan's Alley. Oh my god, the fucking music. Oh, that's fucking funny. How dare you? How very dare you?
He's the worst.
He's not
the worst.
But again, the worst is opposite one of the best. I mean, Kristen Dunst as Mary Jane. I mean, you can't get more redhead than that.
She's been blonde. All right, they colored her hair red, or give her a wig. She's always a blonde, but she's still the better of.
See, man, we're here talking about the Spider-Man trailer, not how much you hate Tobey Maguire. I know how much you hate him, but okay. So if you see him in the theater, you're not gonna have no emotion to it.
What?
Like if you see Tobey Maguire show up in,
I'll probably be the only one that says "Burn."
Wow! I don't want to be in a movie theater when.
But then when Andrew Garfield comes in, I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Hey, well, he just said recently he's not in it.
Oh, he's throwing you off, bro, because he said, and. You know, I'm not going to quote him. I'm going to paraphrase. He said, whether I'm in it or not in it, it's gonna go both ways. I'm either fucked
or I'm not fucked.
I'm not fucked.
Yeah, he basically said that. Like he really said like either I'm in it or I'm not in it. Like okay, fuck you. Yeah, like fuck off. So like, and also you're a good actor, so I don't believe you.
Yeah, Eduardo. Or Guardo, whatever.
Yeah, what they call it? Guardo. Fucking, I hate that fucking social network. Dude. But, I mean...
Goddamn these Oktoberfest.
How awesome was it to see the Goblin Bomb, the Pumpkin Bomb, and to see Alfred Molina de-aged?
They did a better de-aging of Alfred Molina in this one than they did a lot of other stuff.
But what about the theory that, like, you see Tom Holland... He's in the exact same kind of like shirt, tie, and little jacket over that Tobey Maguire was in Spider-Man
2. No.
Yeah, 2. Because that's when he was on the bike.
No.
Yeah, because that's when Doc Ock... Yeah.
No, because that was 3. Because that's when he was fighting Baby Goblin.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Booyah!
Right. Baby Goblin. That's what he calls him in the movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Baby Goblin.
Oh, Baby Goblin. Come on, dude. I fucking... Ugh. Oh, Baby Goblin. Shut the fuck up.
I could love it.
Hold on. Here's the best part. Fucking James Franco too was just the worst in that fucking movie. I really love pie.
Okay, but we also can't ignore.
Yeah, apparently you love pie too much. That's why you're not in fucking movies anymore.
We also can't
too far.
Whoa, okay, whoa. We also can't ignore. I mean, come on. Willem Dafoe was pretty outlandish. Sorry, you guys didn't hear that. Okay, Steven's gone now. We're gonna talk some real shit now. This whole Spider-Man trailer thing is opening up so many fucking doors to all these fucking like theories and like and this and that. Like, oh, is Tobey Maguire gonna show up? Is Andrew Garfield gonna show up? Are we gonna get like our previous Spider-Man show up with Tom Holland? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And I'm really trying not to like put myself in a position to where like if they don't show up, I'm gonna get fucking pissed at it because that's happened before. Fans have a really bad history of like, oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Oh, wait, it's not gonna happen. Oh, fuck you then. Like again, with WandaVision, everybody was like, oh, Mephisto's gonna show up. Oh, he's not gonna show up. Well, fuck you. You lied to me. No one's ever fucking said that. Like,
and you know what? This I had to step away for a little bit, but going back to formula, dude. Fucking Willem Dafoe is way better than Tobey Maguire because he's like, stocks are up, we're doing good, you're out, Osborn.
No, you're out, Norman.
Out, Norman. You can't get me out. And then,
you ready when I sacrifice?
And then the smile.
Dude, he is awesome. So now that I
can't wait to get William Dafoe back.
Dude,
fuck
awesome.
Tobey Maguire, dude.
Okay.
Come on, Toby, let's fight, bro. Let's do this.
Okay, now you keep going. I'm gonna go restroom.
I know. I'm ready for it, bro. But dude, I just can't. I'm sorry, but Tobey Maguire is the worst Spider-Man. But as far as No Way Home goes with the trailer, oh, dude, I was so excited. I mean, to hear goblins laugh. And the other thing though too is like we saw Spider-Man in different suits. I mean, what is actually going to be in the movie. What suits are actually going to be in this movie, you know? And where is this going to take us? I mean, as far as everything else in, you know, in the MCU was going on, you know, when the time travel took place, it was like, okay, that's confusing. Now we're getting into a multiverse. The multiverse, dude? Oh, fuck. It's like, we've already kind of been introduced to the multiverse with WandaVision. Then Loki took it to the next level.
Jeez.
Dude, where is this one going to take us now? You know? But, and I like that. I don't know if you shared it, but I think there was a meme. It was like, who fucked with the multiverse, and like everyone's pointing at each other. It's like Wanda and Loki and
the
Spider-Mans and the female Loki and Doctor Strange. Just like, oh shit.
So again, so I mean, this movie again, you know, and this is going into, I guess, you know, movie politics or whatever. But this is supposed to be the last Sony heavily produced Spider-Man film. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is supposed to appear in one other MCU film. So this is basically the last, so far, the last Sony Spider-Man movie that we're going to have. So my question being, though...
okay, what do you mean by that? Like,
okay, so...
Like after this, Sony's going to...
take Spider-Man and go home. They're like they have their range to do whatever they want. Tom Holland. which
so you, basically what you're saying is that this is gonna be one of the last times that we're gonna see.
But again, this movie's gonna make so much fucking money that Sony has no choice but to give in to Disney's, you know, the MCU's like, you know, hey, because I mean, obviously you have Sony over here building up their own villain universe with Venom.
Okay, you know what? As much, and I know you didn't really like it, but you know, I liked it, you know, and because Venom is one of my favorites, obviously, and you know, they've only had success with one fucking movie. We haven't even fucking seen the second one yet. Morbius hasn't even come out yet.
That's what I'm saying. And then they're developing a Kraven the Hunter movie, which
I love the actor who's gonna play him.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Taylor Johnson. That motherfucker. But you know, and again, Jared Leto as Morbius, I think it's gonna be a little bit better than Jared Leto as Joker.
Maybe.
But again, these are just developments yet. We have not seen those movies yet, so I think Sony takes really big risks, and they're always
the biggest risk, and
they're always hit or miss.
They'll mostly miss.
Well, I mean, they hit good with Spider-Man 1, because I mean, obviously that was one of the first times we saw Spider-Man on the big screen, so it was a big deal. And then they hit it really good with Spider-Man 2, bombed on Spider-Man 3, and then took Sam Raimi out of it. Then tried to reboot, did really good again with The Amazing Spider-Man.
Shit the bed.
Then shit the bed with The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then had no choice but to allow partial rights to Disney to give in Captain America Civil War, which everybody was like, and I still remember my reaction because I was at work when I was watching it.
I wish they didn't show the trailer. I really wish they didn't.
But I was super stoked when I was like, oh my god! Like I stood up, like I shouted so loud that I scared the receptionist, and she was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm watching a movie trailer and something super exciting really happened," and I was like, "Oh my god!" Then Homecoming came.
Sucks.
Come on, dude.
Michael
Keaton, come on.
Michael Keaton's the best part of that movie. The best part of the movie.
Come on, bro. Just give into it. Come on.
And then Far From Home is even worse.
Come on, bro. Just give into it.
I don't like the last two Spider-Man movies. Like, they're fine for what they are, but just like compared to the other ones, and I say other ones, and I say both of them. They're not. I don't like them.
Bro, come on.
Like I can't.
Come on. Just come on.
I don't know, man. So let's go into some like theories people have. Okay, so
fuck their theories.
Okay, no, let's just go into them and see how much bullshit we think about them.
Okay, you tell me, and I'll say bullshit, or I'll say.
That one scene in the trailer where he's in jail and someone's arm, and they're like, "That's Matt Murdock."
Bullshit.
Yeah, I say bullshit. How about
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, how about Doctor Strange? That he's not actually Doctor Strange. He's a Skrull.
Or
he's the evil Doctor Strange.
Or such a name.
Well, Mephisto.
Bullshit. Total bullshit.
Mephisto is just out. Like,
Total bullshit. No, but I'm still gonna say it. Total bullshit because yes, like you're saying, people need to stop with it. They're not gonna do it. They can't do it. There's so many reasons why they can't do it. It's not gonna happen. This is not gonna feature a devil, even though they featured devils in the past.
Can I tell you why people are leaning more with Mephisto in this one? Is because we get in the trailer that Doctor Strange, that Peter goes to Doctor Strange. Can you erase everybody's memory that I'm Spider-Man? That's in the comic. That he goes to Doctor Strange. Can ask him for the same thing? Can you erase people's memories to let them know that I'm Spider-Man? And he says no. So Peter in the comics then goes to Mephisto.
No, Mephisto. No, I think Mephisto appears to him.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah, it's based off it, and then
he appears to him, and
not only that, it's a low favorite comic book story. Like people hated that story.
Yeah, because it gets really bad.
Yeah,
but
it started with Aunt May, the death of Aunt May.
Yeah, Aunt May dies and all this shit. Aunt May has to die for him to be able to like live this life and shit like that. Again, Mephisto, bullshit.
But Aunt May died. So what Mephisto asks in return is that he gets Mary Jane or some shit like that. Mary, and the whole thing about it is that Mary Jane or MJ. God, that was the one thing I hated about it. It was Zidania's character. Even though I love Zidania, she's so great, so amazing. Because I love her in Euphoria.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, like she's not bad in the Spider-Man movies. She's just not Mary Jane to me.
Yes, exactly.
She's a good character in the Spider-Man. I love her in the Spider-Man movie. I love her chemistry with Tom Holland. She's just not Mary Jane, bro. Like Mary Jane is the red-headed girl,
and I can't wait to see her in Dune.
Oh God, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, she's not in. And like the whole thing is like, oh, people call me MJ. Shut the fuck up. No,
your hair's not even red, bro.
No.
Okay, so another theory that one part is a really small part, but in the background, the people say they see Lizard. That he's kind of like in a cell going at him. Is that Lizard?
Possibly, maybe.
How would you feel about it?
Could be. I wouldn't mind it because if they're gonna be bringing back all these other villains from past Spider-Mans, I would not be surprised if they bring that one in. And
what about Sandman?
Again, not
because honestly, Sandman was probably the best part of Spider-Man 3. You don't agree? I think the dude who played Sandman was awesome.
Okay, what was his name?
Something Church, something Hayden, or no, I forget his fucking name.
I got it right here. Thomas Hayden Church.
I told you.
Yes, he resembled Sandman very good.
He played it so awesome.
But again, the representation of the movie was terrible. Just like Topher Grace, really? Really? Terrible.
I saw a meme and someone was all like, "Yo, this dude, Topher Grace, Eddie Brock's really went into the church and told God, and everything started with the S. They're like, this dude's Topher Grace, Eddie Brock's went into the church and asked God to murder Peter Parker's. That's pretty cool." Like, damn.
Again, here's another thing. What was I gonna say? In the trailer, we kind of see Tom Holland what we think is a black suit.
And again,
I say what we think is a black suit.
That's been confirmed that it's a suit that is black, but has like this gold trimming around it.
Are we for sure though?
No, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Is it symbiote?
I just feel like it'll be a mess.
It's a is it a
no
or a bullshit?
It's a bullshit.
It's a
bullshit.
Okay.
It's a bullshit. It's a bullshit.
There you go.
It's a bullshit.
All right.
It's not a symbiote.
All right.
Not a symbiote.
I say a
Okay. What about is Alfred Molina talking to Tom McGuire? He's talking to Tom Holland.
I think he's talking to Tom Holland, but thinks he sees Tobey Maguire.
I can see that. Many speculation is like, it's not that he's going to different timelines; that the timelines are coming to him. So, no. Well, it's the other way around. I'm sorry. It's not the timelines coming to him. It's not that Doc Ock coming to him. It's that he is jumped into that timeline. So he is basically Tobey Maguire in that universe. That's why he's wearing the same suit. Yeah, that's why he's like, "Hello, Peter," because how the hell does he know that Tom Holland is Peter? You know, like at that point. So it's just like that Tom Holland is jumping into Tobey Maguire's universe, and he's jumping into Tobey Maguire's body, and it's like,
because remember too, we also got a lot of misdirection in Infinity War.
Definitely.
One of the main misdirections was seeing all the Avengers attacking. Who were they attacking? None of them were attacking anybody.
Yeah, no, it was all fake.
Because you saw the Hulk, you saw Captain America. It's like, oh no, dude.
Hulk wasn't in there.
Boom. Gone.
Yeah. So regardless of whatever you want to think or whatever this and that, like, dude, this is causing a lot of speculation, and I think that's a dangerous thing because fans nowadays are like really, really bitter to the point where like, oh, I thought this was gonna happen and it didn't happen, so now I'm fucking pissed. This movie fucking sucks. Like,
dude, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
just
like,
shut up.
Yeah, like,
shut up.
Just let it fucking happen. Like, stop.
You have no control over anything. You have no, input into what the MCU and what the executives and everything.
What everybody says.
What the plans are doing. It's just take it this way, dude. Like, it's fun to speculate, but
yeah, it's fun.
Don't be disappointed when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and what happens? People always say, "In Kevin Feige, we trust."
And you know what? Like, again, Infinity War, we got a lot of footage in Infinity War that did not even, happen in the actual movie, and Infinity War is still probably one of my favorite movies. I still love the way it panned out.
Yeah. Remember when people thought that Mephisto was coming out in WandaVision and he didn't come out?
I knew that wasn't going to happen.
That's pretty cool,
I knew that was not going to happen. It's like, don't fucking be pissed off when it doesn't happen.
Remember when people thought that Mephisto was Owen Wilson's character in Loki? He's not. He's not. Like speculation could be a fun thing, but it could also be a dangerous thing for those fans that are toxic. Luckily, we are not toxic. We take things in stride. Like, if Tom McGuire's to show up, Steven's gonna fucking love it. He's been talking shit about now. He's gonna fucking love it. I guarantee he's gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. If I see Tom McGuire, I'm gonna fucking cry my fucking eyes out.
I guarantee I'm gonna be like, boo.
Nah, he's gonna be jerking off in the theater. I guarantee you.
No. Dude, don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty.
Dude, how awesome would it be if Kristen Dunst and Emma Stone show up? That'd be fucking cool.
Now, I'll be fucking stoked if Shamik Moore, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Shamik Moore showed up as a live action Miles Morales.
Okay, now you're going a little too far.
I know that is a little too. I know that's a little too far. But if Miles Morales did show up, dude. But
yes, it'll be awesome.
But again, speculation. I'm not gonna expect it at all.
What if we see Spider-Gwen show up and then she puts it as Emma Stone or or Hailee Steinfeld?
Hailee Steinfeld, dude. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
She's pretty bad.
That'd be pretty bad. Hey. Mahershala Ali as Uncle Aaron. No, that was already
Charles Gambino.
Yeah. So
that too. People are like, "Oh, so you're gonna show him?" Like, he's not gonna fucking show up. He's too busy with his own fucking shit. He's not gonna fucking show up. Like, stop putting this out there and like just putting videos on the fucking internet. People are gonna be like, "Oh, this is gonna happen."
Let's just let things happen. Let's just let things happen.
Just let it happen.
And on that note, let's just cut it from
we're
here.
Gonna cut it because we're.
He's asleep.
Yeah, guys, we're feeling pretty good, so we're gonna cut this shit now. But yeah, I mean, let us know what your thoughts are. This is probably like our most, honestly, like our most like drunk, like fuck you episode. Because I mean,
up until this point, yes.
Yeah, I mean, because fuck you, your whatever theory you have is not gonna come true.
Yeah, fuck you. You tell me why
you're gonna cry. I know you are. I know you are.
Nah, I'll cry when Andrew Garfield comes out.
Why'd you watch Axel?
I knew it.
Looking to this is Andrew Garfield and he's.
No, that was fucking Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3, bro. And then
I love when he goes in the mirror. He goes,
yeah. Oh my god, you're so dark now. Shut the fuck up.
That was the height of emo.
Deuces, bro. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good night.
Cheers.
Subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram.
Oktoberfest.
Check out this beer. Oktoberfest, let's go.
Drink all Oktoberfest. Cheers again. Plus.
Later, guys.